Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly and you're watching Kelly Plays Clash. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, whether you are a returning subscriber or a new viewer. I'm so glad to have you here. Today we're just doing a casual video because I just got off work and I am absolutely exhausted. But we're going to be doing a quick trophy road push on the legendary arena that I just got into. And of course I'm just going to be doing some questions and answers for you guys. You guys left me a bunch of cool questions in the post on my channel, so I'd love to answer that and let you know a bit more about me. But before we dive into this video, I just want to highlight and give my gratitude to Nezi. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much, Nezi, for your super thanks last week. I'm sorry for it's taking so long to put this in a video, but I just wanted you to have your own spotlight because can't believe that people are giving me super thanks and I appreciate it so much. It's so cool that it's in Indian rupees, so that's like currency that I'm like never held in my hands, and that's so cool that I get to have some now. So thank you so much, I appreciate it, and this video is also for you. So thank you so much to Nazi. So today we're answering those questions. As you guys can see, I've actually been playing around with my deck a little bit and seeing how I can kind of changing up. So this is my original deck, but I actually swapped out the arrows for Fireball because Furnace meta, and I actually swapped out the cannon from my Inferno Tower to make it a bit cheaper and easier to cycle. I also have this variation where I have a rocket, I've got a log, and so on. Maybe I'll probably just boost this for the video as well, so it's level 14. And then of course I have this variation, so let's just try all three back to back and then see what we can do. I know I still have the Evil Firecracker in the first deck because I love it, but it's not in the other two, so let's just get on with this one. And of course I switched to Princess Towers as well because, like you guys said, you know, the Dagger Duchess did get nerfed this season and it is becoming a bit brutal for me. This is definitely not the meta for, oh god, wait. I got absolutely nothing. Should I just fireball that? So I fireballed that to push it back. I'm gonna let that chill. Hey, doing pretty good. So I actually learned from one of you guys. You mentioned in, I think, one of my first ever like subscriber deck videos that I need to be using the fireball to move it over. And yeah, you know, we got a king activation, but that's okay, and I'm gonna put those bats over there. But yeah, I have been having a pretty good time with my training. It's definitely difficult and very time consuming. It's very thorough, so I'm learning a lot, but you know, I am having very long days and it does take a lot out of me. I don't know why he froze that. He got no value, but you know, let's keep moving. We're doing pretty good. So yeah, I collected about more than 10 questions for tonight. I know there were like around 50 comments, so if you don't see your question in today's video, don't worry. I am looking into it and your question will be answered. I just want to not breeze. I couldn't breeze through 55 of them in one go, but we can try to do a bit. Okay, so the first question, oh god. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm gonna fireball that. And I'm honestly gonna bats it. I think I pushed that over, but it's fine. The first question is from Daniel Tor 1356, and Daniel is asking, how long have you been playing Clash Royale for? So for me, I've been playing Clash Royale for almost a year at this point. Oh god, wait, I should have done a king activation. That was bad. I think I can't remember exactly when, but I started around, I'd say maybe September or October-ish last year. I think it was the Lumberjack Evo. I think that might have been my first one. Or maybe the Snowball. It's honestly been a while and I'm kind of forgetting. But there was, for sure, I think I bought, oh god. I think I bought an Evo my first time playing. I'm gonna put that there. And yeah, it's been almost a year, but I do get a lot of comments and I see that, you know, people are really surprised that I have made it this far. while being only like less than a year playing. And I agree, like I think I'm progressing really, really fast. And you know, I'm not a free to play person. I don't buy like a lot of stuff. I've bought around three, I would say like 3 past royales. I'm gonna keep playing with this deck because I just won. Around 3 past royales, and that's about it. And I originally bought the past royales to get the emotes because there was a really good deal with the gems, and back when there were the lucky loops, you would get a lot of gems, and I really wanted the evos, and that's, sorry, not the evos. I really wanted the emotes, and that's why, oh god, that's why I would play the, get the Pass Royale. But yeah, I'll put my gamer tag here from Royale API so you guys can see that I'm telling the truth, because a lot of people actually don't believe me that I've been playing less than a year. I feel like there's a lot for me to learn, definitely, especially since, you know, a lot of you guys are seasonal veterans. You've been playing for like 6 years, 7 years, 9 years, and so for me, I'm gonna fireball that, to come in and like only play for 1 year, it's pretty obvious when you can see like my game knowledge and understand, oh god. When you can look at my game knowledge and understanding my interactions, I think I just screwed myself, I can't even lie. Nah. Should have waited for that Valkyrie. It's okay. Of course I put the Valk. Oh my god, what's going on? Of course I put the Valk not on the witch. Not good for me, guys. But yeah, I've been playing Supercell games. I'm gonna leave that. I've been playing Supercell games. Honestly, I'm not. Oh no! I meant to fireball it. But I think it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna ban it. Yeah, we'll just relax. It's fine. Is he gonna Mega Knight it? Woo! Let's go! What's he doing? I think that's a win for me. Goblin Gang, hopefully we'll take it out. I should have put it more on the left so it would have dragged the other Princess Tower in, but I think we'll be fine. Valkyrie. But yeah, I have played other games from Supercell growing up, so I played, I think one of my first mobile games was actually Clash of Clans, and I played that in elementary school, and that was always fun for me. I am a big advocate of Heyday. Freaking love Heyday. I used to grind that game a lot with my friends, and I think I'm gonna lose. I used to grind that game a lot with my friends, but then, you know, as we, oh my jeez. As we grew older, it was hard to, you know, find time between like class and school to, you know, collect my hay and make cakes or whatever. Holy jeez. This guy's got the craziest evos. That's an L for me, but that's okay. We can't win everything. I would like, yeah, I would make cakes and do all the other stuff you can do in Heyday, but you know, as I grew older, I kind of just grew out of it. I did have a comeback. Okay, I'm gonna play this deck now. I did have a comeback to Heyday like during COVID when I just was so bored, and so I actually got COVID and I was like quarantined and stuff from my family, and so the only thing I could really do was play Heyday. But yeah, now I'm only playing Clash Royale. I don't play Clash of Clans anymore or anything, just because I feel like this game is really easy, and for me to just pick up and play a match and, you know, get infuriated very easily. You know, sometimes I just need to feel something. And yeah. And then the next question, I'm gonna log that, is from Fire Cobra. So he says, or she says, what are some of your favorite movies and shows? Oh my days. Should I rocket that? Is that the move? Yes? Why is it still alive? Unbelievable. But I think that was worth it. We all hate the expo. Some of my favorite movies and shows. That's hard for me to think off the bat. I think I'm going to be very biased towards, you know, the shows that I've been watching recently at my age. I would say for sure, Breaking Bad. Love Breaking Bad. It was hard for me to finish it though, and I don't think I've completely finished it. I think I still have a little bit left because it just became so sad. Like, it's like, of course it's like, it's amazing TV and stuff, but it's just so sad. Like, there's just so much tragedy and so much like things that go wrong. Oh my. No, please. I'm not gonna rocket the knight. I missed it. Should have acted faster. It's fine. It's got a lot of good damage. Terrible Dark Goblin by me. I didn't think about it. At least we got one hit out of it. And let's go Goblin Barrel. So yeah, Breaking Bad, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, for sure. Rest in peace, Captain Holt. Modern Family. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Modern Family. Oh my gosh. Can this guy just chill? That was probably the worst defense I could have done to the expo, but it's fine. Modern Family and Brooklyn Nine-Nine are like my full-on comfort shows, so those are the ones that I always have in the background when I'm listening to stuff. And yeah, in terms of other shows, oh, that's gonna do it. I really liked... Do I rocket the tower or do I rocket the expo? Rocket the expo. And she's gone. I really like the Barbie movies, if I can't lie. I love the Barbie movies. They're my favorite. I still watch them, even at my grown age, just because, like, sometimes you need something light, like, you know, adulthood kind of sucks. And something so nostalgic is always great. So, yeah. I love the Barbie movies, but specifically not the live action one, even though I watched that. I like the cartoon ones. In terms of movies, I love the, this is gonna be controversial, but I love the Fast and Furious franchise. I know recently in the new movies, they're kind of like all over the place with, like, you know, going to space and whatever, and we don't even know what they're doing anymore. But I have grown up watching them a lot because my dad would watch them with me, and so it's just kind of a habit. I love the whole like family whatever thing. I think it's awesome, and the earlier movies for sure were one of my absolute favorites. Key moments for me, I guess a little bit of spoilers if you guys haven't watched it, but honestly if you haven't watched it, what are you doing? I love the one where Paul Walker, rest in peace, he like him and Dom are, oh, I should have placed the rocket on the other side. Him and Dom are stealing the car from the top of the building, and then they have to drive it through the glass, and they drive it to, like, into another building. I love that moment. I also love the one where they're stealing a vault full of money, and they're dragging it across the bridge, and there's like all like the like police and stuff, and they somehow manage to steal all their money. I also love Fast and Furious, I think 8, that had God's eye, and it was like the one with the nuke. The moment where like, what is it? The moment that, oh jeez. The moment that like all the family members, they like race to protect Dom from the nuke, and then like they use all their cars and they surround him, and then he like goes like this and he gets protected. Love that moment. Absolutely cinema. Family forever. And yeah, I just love the, whatever, I was gonna log that and I didn't, I regret it. I love the Fast and Furious franchise. I've watched every single one at least, like, honestly 8 times. Like when I'm on a flight and that's an option, you better know I'm watching it. So yeah, love the Fast and Furious franchise for sure. They're the best. And that was a bad Dark Goblin. Should have used another potion. Not potion, spell. Should have known. Oh, well, I'm done here, guys. That's a no. But yeah, I also love the, of course, you gotta love Avengers. I love Avengers. I love Marvel. I love specifically the Iron Man movies. Those, I would say, are my favorites. You know what's not my favorite? I guess this deck. Anyway, I won one and I lost one, so I mean, what can you do? I think I'm getting a bit too distracted talking to you guys, too. But yeah, in terms of other shows, I can't really think of any off the bat, or movies. I do have some really good movies that I love. Hey, I like that emote. I just can't think of them right now. I do love Wandering Earth, the movie. I think it's in Mandarin, but there's subtitles in English. That is honestly one of my favorite movies. It's very emotional. I cried in it. I cried in the first movie and the second movie, but yeah, it's awesome. It's basically like a sci-fi movie that's taking place and telling you about like what's happening in like 100 years, where you know the Earth is kind of almost inhabitable. That was a bad egg. Oh, that was so bad by me. It's fine. But yeah, it's just a really emotional story of the father and the son and the relationship and everything. So I would definitely check it out. It's such a great movie, so impactful, one of my absolute favorites. You guys should definitely take a look. Other movies, I did watch the Sinners movie that came out this year-ish. I wouldn't say it's an awesome movie, but I'm also pretty scared. I don't love scary movies. I'll watch them, but I actually don't love them. But yeah, that was a good one, you know. Michael Jordan is it, can't complain. And yeah, there are a lot of other shows I like to watch, but honestly, I'm pretty boring. So now I kind of just watch Modern Family and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But I do like Adventure Time. That's a show that I do like. Jeez. And I do, oh, that was so bad. What else do I like? Not this. Come on, give me the, yeah. This is very bad. Come on, Valk. I guess it's not really doing anything at that point. You know what's so funny? I dragged it, but I didn't drag this circle thing away. Oh, and I don't have, the one time I don't have the rocket in my deck. Brutal. Oh, wait, Goblin's doing work? Goblin's doing work? I'm gonna log that. I'm trying to think of the other movies that I looked at. Can't think anymore. Yeah, I guess I'll have to get back to you guys on that. Can I distract him long enough? I feel like I can. And I think we would be good to win. But yeah, that's some of my favorite shows I can think about off the bat. There's, oh, he has Eye Lightning. There's definitely more, I just can't think of it right now. But the next question, Bronny asked me a double-parted question. So he said, what Evo is your favorite evolution? A bit controversial, but I would definitely say it is the Firecracker Evo, even though that is not with me tonight in this deck, and of course something that I kind of have to take out of my deck because of that horrendous nerf. But I think the Evo Firecracker is my favorite because it's just, if you place it properly, which I don't really do, but when you do, and you can just get so much insane damage on the tower, and it's just so worth it. There we go, that's a win. And so it's my favorite because, you know, before the range was like way more and it shot faster, and I just absolutely loved it. And it's still my favorite Evo, even though it's not as good and I'm not playing it right now. It'll always be my favorite. And the next Evo that's my favorite would probably be the Goblin Barrel, just because you get so much value, right? Like each Goblin Barrel, if you're doing Evo, is just 1.5 elixir, which if you do it at the right time and the opponent doesn't have any elixir to defend, like that's just so much value on both of your towers right there. And then how did I miss that hog? The next question from Bronny is, what character do you see as the best win condition in the game? I don't really know about that. Maybe you guys could leave your answer in the comments because I'm actually pretty curious. But I would probably say Goblin Barrel, just because it's cheap, it's fast to cycle. The Evo, like I just said, it's really worth it, and you can get directly on the tower, and it's great to use with decks like Log Bait, where if you do that properly and then you hit that Goblin Barrel, you can actually get so much damage out of that and so much value. So I think that's the best. Other than that, I would say maybe Royal Giant. Just because I think it's so cool that you can, what am I saying? What's he praying for? This guy can't even do any work. Just because you can get so much range, and if you have the evolved Goblin Giant, which, oh, he's earthquaking, but I gotta put that. Even if you have the evolved fire, if you have the evolved Royal Giant, you can, oh my god, I'm so bad. I left that firecracker. You can get so much value by like all those like really crazy shots to the tower. Oh, this was a bad decision. I'm gonna have to arrows that now. And that Valk is not even killing all of it. Great. What was I saying? Anyways. Yeah. Oops. So then we have Ian's question next. Wait, what? I thought that wouldn't... That's an L. I thought that wouldn't do it. I thought that wouldn't quake. I think I'm gonna have to switch back to another deck, guys. Ian asked me, would you say you're really good at the game, or what's your rating you would give yourself right now? Well, Ian, if you look at my gameplay right now, maybe you could help me rate myself. But I would say, and I do look at the comments and I get a couple of them from time to time, I would say that I'm not very good at the game in terms of game sense, for sure. Like, I think that's my biggest knowledge gap, is the interactions, counting elixir, understanding like how to place things, everything like that, tile stuff. That would be my biggest weakness. And another weakness for me is I don't play a lot of cards at all. Like, I don't really have a fight. Oh, well, I'm done here, guys. Of course. What am I gonna do? Why did I do that? Why did I Valk on the... Anyways. Yeah, so if you guys can see, sometimes I don't make very smart decisions. And like that. I have seen online on YouTube, on Reels, like some people can save themselves from a situation like that where they're defending from Mega Knight, and I don't know how to do that yet. And so that's another problem area for me. I honestly have no idea how I made it this far with my skill level, with my knowledge level, and the fact that I don't really use a lot of cards. Like, I don't really understand. So yeah, definitely a shock to me. Oh my days. No! This is not a good game. So with a rating, I would say I'm maybe like a 5 out of 10. Because I think there's just so many other great players. If you see the other people in my league, I think they're just so much smarter than me and they know a lot more. And that's not me trying to bring myself down. I'm just saying, like, I just don't think my knowledge is there, right? And I'm sure if I tried a bit harder and, you know, I did put the time in to learn about, you know, the cards and their interactions, I would definitely be doing much better. But I haven't. It's not something that I've done, or something I think I won't purposely do, just because, you know, I'm a very busy girl. I do have time to make some content for you guys, but I don't think I have time to, you know, like purposely research on it, and that might be a setback for me on this channel, but that's just how it is. So hopefully oh, what the heck? I thought this game was done. I mean, it is. Hopefully as, you know, I keep making videos for you guys, and I keep trying new decks like I finally am here, then I get to improve and learn interactions and all the tips that you guys leave for me. That's also awesome as well. But yeah, I don't think I'm the best at the game, and I think there's a lot to improve. I can see that we've gotten nowhere. So I did win a couple and lost a couple, but you know, let's just keep going. I'm trying out a new deck, and the most important thing is I'm answering your questions. So the next question is from Malatan, and he is asking me, will you verse me in Clash? And of course, I would love to verse all of you in Clash. I'd love to interact with you outside of the YouTube comment section. A lot of you have asked to join my clan, and unfortunately, I just don't have any room. We are completely full, and I think we'll be completely full for a while. But I'm sure there are other ways to interact, so maybe that could be live streaming. Oh god, what do I even do? Maybe that could be creating a separate clan temporarily for me to do 1v1s, but I also just don't think it's fair if I, you know, kick, oh, I would have been so mad if that landed. If I kick out the people that have been there for a long time, because when I did start this clan, I was like, what would happen is anyone that I versed on Trophy Road, if they didn't have a clan, I would verse them afterwards, because I was so desperate. And so now that we are full, I really appreciate the people that have been with me for a really long time, and so, you know, I'm gonna keep them there, and I don't want to make it just like a subscriber deck, because I feel like if, you know, I do have some friends in my clan from my personal life, and I don't know if they want to just hear like subscriber talk all day. So yeah, I definitely think live stream should be in the picture. I just have to figure out when I can have some time, because I want to, if I want to live stream, I want to be like focused with you guys, and I want to live stream properly and not just kind of half-ass it and be distracted with other stuff I might have. But yeah, so definitely Malatan, we will verse each other soon. The next question is coming from Zen, and he goes, did you start YouTube because of Ken, or was it just a coincidence? Yeah, so I would say 100% there is a lot of inspiration from Ken, because as you guys can tell with my format, I am doing pretty casual, like gaming. I'm not doing overwearing edits. I'm not, I swear if I miss that rocket. And I missed that. I'm not doing like over edits, and I'm not doing anything fancy. I think Ken is definitely like the pioneer of this kind of format. So lots of influence, and you know, he has done such a great thing for the Clash community. I feel like Clash is really making a comeback because of casual, easy to watch content like his. So yeah, I didn't start it to copy him though, but he 100% like his influence and the popularity of his video format for sure is a big reason why I started. I was actually pretty late to starting this channel, because originally I was gonna start this channel a long time ago, but that didn't happen. No, please don't land. Okay, how about those goblins? Maybe there? Yeah, so it's not a coincidence. There is heavy influence, and I can't say enough about how grateful I am for the fact that, ooh, I won from the Valkyrie Evo. For the fact that like the Kenverse is the reason why I honestly think that my channel got so much quick, what's that word? Quick momentum is because of that. Especially if you guys look at my first couple videos, most of the comments were all Ken comments, so I'm so appreciative. You guys rock, and I'm definitely going to rocket that. Let's go. Does it take out a lot? What? That barely does anything. Why did I even do that? Ooh, can I drag it though? Please. Oh! You guys don't even know! But that's very bad. I don't know if that was the biggest boss move for me. He said thanks. But yeah, so the next... Oh, and right on cue, you guys can hear Maui. I think he's actually telling me to let him into the door, because I have my door closed while I'm filming right now, unfortunately. But Base Crawler is asking for Maui's origin story. So I got Maui about 2 years ago. I got him on April 15th. What do I do here? I got him on April 15th of 2023. And so that was 2 years ago now. Maui is 2.5. And so it's been 2 awesome years with my dog. And I would say Maui's origin story has been a long time coming, because I've been wanting a dog for my entire life, and I've always asked my parents for it and they've always said no. I remember in a lot of my Christmas letters to Santa, I would actually ask Santa, oh my jeez, I'm done. I would actually ask Santa for, what do I even do? Guys, I'm done. I would actually ask Santa for a dog every Christmas, and I would send letters to the North Pole asking for a dog, and the dog never came. And the big thing was my parents thought that I was too young to handle that responsibility, and honestly, yeah, I agree. So finally, when I kind of like was pretty chill in university, my mom came up to me one day and she was like, do you want to get a dog? And I was like, yes. But I really had to think about it and make sure that I was making the right decision, because I was really consumed with emotion because she was telling me about that, and I wanted to make sure, even though, you know, I was so excited, I wanted to make sure that I really wanted a dog. So Maui, I actually got him flown in because the area that I live in, we don't have too many dachshund breeders, and I did want a purebred. So yeah, I did buy from a breeder, and I didn't really know the effects of buying from a breeder until kind of like afterwards, and I think it was me wanting to have a specific breed. So I think if I were to ever get another dog, I would look into adopting first and seeing if I can give a dog a home before I look into breeders. But he came from a very loving home. Oh guys, I'm done. He came from a very loving home and very good quality breeders that really cared about the dogs that they breed and making sure they're healthy and that they aren't just breeding to make money. And so I did a lot of research on breeders, and I made sure he had all his paperwork. And yeah, when I first got him, it was traumatizing, honestly, like, because he is my dog, he's not the family dog. So I take care of him, I'm like his sole caretaker, I feed him, I pay for all his vet bills. Oh, he's running Lava Hound. I am the one that, you know, picks up his poop, I'm the one that cleans up after him and everything. So it was a really big responsibility for me, especially because the fact that I'm not that... Oh my god, I'm so bad. He's not even getting any hit. Alright. Good game, guys. But yeah, you know, I am so happy that I had a group of really good friends when I first got Maui, because I was so distressed about how hard it was to take care of a dog by myself. And so there were actually times where, you know, I was trying to potty train him and it was just so overwhelming, and I couldn't because, you know, he's a little puppy. I got him at 5 months. Okay, let's see, is he gonna defend that? There we go. And then, what do I do here? I wish he would place something on the ground so I could use my Evo. That's all air, which is terrible for me. don't really have any air defense. But yeah, I would go and sit in my washroom and start crying because I just couldn't handle the all the pressure of having a dog like that. Learning. Hi everyone, so I just realized that my camera overheated from filming this very long video for you guys, so that's why I just randomly cut off. I'll save you the suspense. I obviously lost that game, but I'll finish off with this the last question that I was answering, and that was, yeah, so Maui's origin story. I had a great group of friends and they helped me out. I was there, we had something called like a Maui's babysitting club when I was first getting him, and I still had my job and I was still in school and everything, and now he's my absolute best friend. He is now 2.5 years old. His birthday is January 5th, and I throw him a birthday party every single year where I cook up a yummy steak for him, and you know, some of his dog friends come over and we hang out. So his birthday is going to be coming up, I guess, in like more than half a year, but I'm already thinking about hosting a nice birthday party for him, and obviously I'm gonna take a video for you guys. But I actually didn't get through as many questions as I wanted to, but that just means there's more videos to learn more about me. But yeah, I have to go study. I have more training tomorrow, more tests to do, and I gotta wash this hair because I wore this hair to work and it's getting greasy, it's getting tiring, and this camera is gonna overheat again. Don't know why. Oh, I guess it is like pretty hot where I am right now, but I'm inside, so I don't know. But I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you again for my posting schedule, because now I have official posting schedule. So I am posting every Monday, Monday, Wednesday, and I think Saturday. So the next time you see me will be, let me double check. Yeah, on Saturday. See you guys. Bye.